And welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Old City of Leviathan. Let's go! Interesting. So yeah, this game is all about exploring, so as far as I can tell so far. Exploring and learning about things that have happened. But we're gonna wander around some more before we go into that one door that has a light in it. We don't want to go to the light just yet. No, it looks like an exit over there. Now, I am unsure of how long this game will be, and I'm kind of taking lessons from the last game I played, which was Home is Where One Starts. That game was too short for comfort, but it was still awesome to me. Wait a minute, did I just go in a big circle? I did. That is mean. Alright, we'll go the other way then. That's good to know that I went in a big circle. Whoa. Okay, that got me. Let's look at that then. My name is irrelevant. I am alone. Since the fall, everything has become irrelevant. I often wonder if this opinion is a relation brought by the fall, making it true even before. Perhaps the irrelevance is the result of the fall, but the matter itself is as irrelevant as my name. Another more relevant matter is that some of the cause of the fall, unfortunately, Unfortunately, I cannot help you here. All that I know is that it was not sudden. Society collapsed like an aging mind, losing its organization slowly without being cognate. Cognate of the decline. There was no signal event that I can trace. It was not violent or chaotic. There was no dramatic shuffle. No, we fell gradually and painlessly as the structure simply melted away, so I cannot give you an accurate macro story. There is only this micro perspective. I do not have a legitimate reason to write of this perspective, of course, and it seems particularly unlikely given our current, let us say, dilapidated climate, that anyone will even discover this mental spillage, and less read and find value in it. Regardless, I will write of my perspective all the same, Okay. I will write of a great many things. In fact, I'll write countless notes until that long-awaited day of my release from reality, because legitimate reasons are for those who have attempted to grasp some sort of structure. The structures are gone. It is all gone. All that is left is an empty world for me to wander aimlessly, with all the pomp of a king, as if my continued existence were anything but the result of a biologically programmed will to survive and a cowardice to stifle nature's plans. Interesting. Certainly, I would prefer to be dead, and I imagine this depresses you. Not really. I'm very interested, actually, in what you have to say. You should not worry, though, because this is not the sort of suicidal will that is born of an intense sadness. Rather, this is desire for death born of a hollow life. The end, at this point, seems like an unfinished work on an already pointless existence. Thus, you should not worry as if I am in pain, or as if I am some wounded animal that should be stuffed out to stop the suffering. There is no suffering, there is nothing. I am no longer anything, and thus I am useless. Useless things should be tossed aside like garbage, to be incinerated. Beyond this, the worry should be unwarranted on another level. I suspect that if you find these, I will have died well before. Aw, man. I should note that I am fully aware that the other survivors, reader. There are a few in this complex, although I really do despise that term. Among the present humanity, I am one of the last who is old enough to remember the fall, and I know that it was far less dramatic than our stories typically tell or told. To call survivors is to imply that the fall was something difficult to survive. There are not surely as many of us around, certainly, but that is because we stopped breeding and spread out because we died. The fall brought stagnation more than death, and stagnation brings a different kind of decay. It brings a slow decay. Like me, our world became useless, and the natural process of crumbling took over. So at last a single question remains, that is, should you read this at all? At this point, it should be obvious that I cannot give you any reason to do so. You are one of two types of people. The first type, this type, is far more common, is someone who has only ever known the fallen world. The second type, one that you are probably not, is someone who has lived just long enough to recursively recognize the decline. The first type, these notes will be extremely depressing. To the second, these notes will present nothing that has not already been seen or felt. There is no third type of person who could find this useful. They are all gone. Well, derp. This guy knows how to write, I tell you what. Let's go.
Would you be angry with me if I removed his work? I'm not exactly a fan. Before I assumed this portion of your stomach, he existed as a parasite, eating away at your flesh before making his escape. I'm told that he refused to accept the sustenance you haul in from the outside. Some say he went insane after attempting to live off of the unclean water. Poor fool.
We're talking about Jonah. Interesting. This endeavor is new to me, but I suppose no other of my kind has written a journal of their discoveries, at least none that I've read. Why is that, I wonder? Why do the others, though spread thin to this misery, prefer talking to themselves aimlessly and without end? They wander in dark, spewing their minds as if the walls themselves were engaging them. No matter, the walls will not hear my thoughts. No, my thoughts are for you, reader, whoever you are. I met with the order camp near the down subway car today. It was always interesting how they, and yours down here, have taken the living in our collective filth. Though I suppose the grass is always greener only when you can see the other side. If I plan some sort of coordinated effort to get to the surface, I think we can travel much faster. What we need is a rigid system and cooperation. Be quiet! I'm reading! Back when I was dubbed Monitor by the Council of Modernity, I assumed the title granted me at least a modicum of authority over logistical affairs. This doesn't appear to be the case within the Order camp, however, as they've rejected me outright. The title seems distance me from them. Sometimes I feel as though the Council is no better than the rabble of primals that they combated. The primals themselves are almost entirely eliminated, but our current populace is just as stubborn and willing to challenge their current status. Today I decided to use a different tactic than I had used before. Instead of pulling rank, I opted to use reason. As common dwellers, we are all aware that our supply of water and food is largely provided by the old city. It is clear that this entire supply is simply the leftovers of a much larger meal, a hand-me-down from some other entity, in a much better financial situation. While this free sustenance is appreciated, couldn't you rather find this source? Or wouldn't you rather find this source? Apparently, I alone have that sentiment. I will try harder. Okay. It's been a week since my last entry. I've tried everything. These people are intolerable. I've tried every measure of reason to no avail. They'd rather drink the old city's charity water than find its fountain. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Every time I have a reason to escape my underground misery, it becomes even more evident to myself how badly I personally need to get out. And every time they refuse, it becomes more obvious how hopeless the situation really is. Huh. Don't say, no. Okay. That was eerie. So, very interesting. That's the exit. I'll go that way, but first we'll go back down and we'll go to the light, I guess. What? Okay, I didn't die. Wow, amazing. I'm amazing. Hey, dude. Okay, we're good. I'm not sure if we're a dude, actually. I don't know what we are, but we're awesome. We have an awesome voice, I tell you. I don't get how this is a storage. Okay, so there's no save feature, so if I go in there, you don't know what's gonna happen, so expect the unexpected. Let's go to the light.
I shouldn't be here.
Why not? Oh. Somebody down there. Well, when we come back, we will go down there, guys. Until then.